多謝。
好，何君堯議員嘅簡報會時段依家開始，會喺5:24結束。
好啊。高興今日聽到特首咧就喺2023年嘅施政報告裏邊作一個好詳細嘅報導介紹佢嗰個施政理念啦。基本上我睇到係有3部分嘅。第一就係好強調咧係國家嘅情懷，係國家安全呢個底線思維。亦都係要點樣去弘揚中華文化呢一個咧，即係一個本質個根一個好重要嘅對我哋香港嘅青年人呢係有寄予厚望喺呢一方面教育呢，就國民嘅意識身份認同呢係比較偏重嘅。第二呢，就係講呢個經濟方面嚟講呢，當然我哋香港係要喺呢一方面做得好啲。如果唔係，我哋點會有嗰個經濟嚟去支持其他嘅活動呢？咁所以裏邊頗為大嘅篇幅咧，都係講我哋點樣做好自己嘅本土嘅發展啦、經濟啦，無論喺金融啦、喺科創啦，同埋喺有關解決民生嘅問題、居住同埋對各行各業同埋社會唔同嘅層面裏邊呢，都有關愛嘅意念。譬如好似我哋講話嗰個商業上餐館咁先俾發牌後再去跟進佢嗰個規程相關嘅嗰啲規定會唔會符合？我相信係好人性化。即係第二部分咧，我就話咩呢？佢對整個社會無論喺經濟方面嚟講，對我哋新人類新生命鼓勵我哋嘅社會裏邊個生育率要提翻高全部都係由一個係關愛嘅概念裏邊提出嚟。咁第3方面呢，就係一個整體嘅機器啦。呢個機器乜嘢呢？就係公務員嘅體系啦，同埋各方面嘅嗰個設立嘅吸金嘅委員會啦。因為我哋要講我哋嘅嗰個基金大規模大型嘅發展需要呢個金融嘅融資喺呢各方面嘅嗰個機器方面嚟講呢，係好關心，特別係公務員嘅工作嘅表現啦，要點樣提振啦，有賞有罰咁呢一個呢，我嚟去形容呢，就工欲善其事，係必先利其器。喺呢一方面呢，特首係睇得到，亦都係要揸緊嚟做。無論喺嗰個開源節流方面嚟講嘅嗰個基礎配套設施呢，佢都要諗到。咁所以今次呢一個2023年嘅施政報告比以往呢都仲嚟得重咗，就係喺嗰個融資方面支配我哋香港有好多大型嘅基建，由呢一個大嶼山北部人工島去到呢一個北部都會，甚至乎由西至到東咁樣，嗰個橫跨性嘅嗰個闊度好大，係河套一路去新田落馬洲，同埋去到呢一個沙頭角呢，同內地裏邊要點樣整合呢個成個橫切面推過去嘅時候，嗰個幅員係好大，所以嗰個工欲善其事，必先利其器呢係好重要。咁我睇到就係呢3樣嘢。喺關愛方面嚟講，特別有一個令我覺得終於係叫做成功爭取基本法23條呢，係1997年7月1號已經生效。國家安全嘅呢條法例呢，應該係按23條裏邊呢，係要盡早去落實執行。咁但係我哋好事多磨，過去由1997年去到2003年，突然之間呢，就係被人慣咗一鋪咁然後跟住2003年之後一路都冇任何動靜，個個都話要分圍，最後就係個個都昏迷咗冇做到任何嘢。終於喺2019年，我哋大家都俾黑暴事件呢係震醒咗之後，咁究竟要點樣完善好佢呢？國家終於出手，就喺2020年嘅6月30號呢，《港區維護國家安全法》呢，係短短5個星期裏邊由兩會通過拍板，然後去到6月30號子夜去實施呢，前後唔過5個禮拜，呢個叫國家速度。 喺當中裏邊，今日特首亦都已經有講到第7條啊，就話啦，特區政府應當盡早完成立法嘅，即係呢個國家安全法。淨係點理解呢個應當盡早完成呢？呢6個字呢，原來我哋香港都由2020年6月30號去到今日嚇，係2023年10月25號，經過3年幾嘅時間呢，都未完成。仲而家我哋講啊，雖然係遲，但係亦都係值得慶幸喺2024年裏邊呢，係會完成咗呢一個23條立法。即係前後夾埋都要花成4年幾5年嚟去體驗咗就嗰個叫做應當盡早完成啦。咁嗱呢一個呢，就我覺得係應該係一個好嘅，始終都係一個好嘅發展。亦都係遲到好過冇到，雖然唔係好早到，咁但係我覺得就住香港整體環境嚟講咧，國家係仍然認為香港嘅所長係國家所需，而所需要嘅時候，同時一定要確立得到高質量發展。人才都係一樣要高質量發展，唔單止佢讀得到嘅精算啊或者咩都好，但係如果個思想個心係唔正的話呢，你讀得更多書都好，你都冇鬼用，係嘛？咁所以呢，就喺呢個開章裏邊呢，即係開宗明義第1章裏邊講要搞好呢一個愛國者嘅教育，呢個要先正心，再修身，然後先可以齊到家治國嚟平天下。我諗呢啲唔係一個新鮮嘅思維，但係喺今次呢一個施政報告裏邊係充分體現出嚟。我今日同大家講係咁多啦。OK， 有冇其他問題？請。No problem. Fire your question. Okay.
I'd like to get your thoughts on the 20,000 one-time cash bonus to incentivize parents to have kids, families to have kids. Do you think that this will really be effective in encouraging families to have children, or do you think 20,000 is way too little money, or do you maybe think that by trying to use money to solve the problem, that it perhaps might be neglecting other reasons why families do not want to have children in Hong Kong?
You have raised a very good question. Actually, the first part of your question to ask whether or not 20,000 would be enough. Well, they would never be. It would never be enough. Okay, but at least it is better than nothing. It serves as some kind of incentive and encouragement, and also signified one problem that we are now facing: aging. Okay, the society is aging. We are getting older and older, and by 2030, there will be 1/3 of our population well exceed the age of 60. So that is not a light question, and it is a very serious problem that the government should address the attention to. So I think 20,000 is to flare up the issue for everybody to have the heads up. Okay, this is how I see it. Second, if the money not spent for this purpose, okay, and would it be better use? I think 20,000 for, let's look at the figure. The existing birth rate is only 0.9%, okay, of the population. That means it's a little bit less than 80,000. So if you just time this, it takes two to make up a family, a couple, to nurture a family and to raise to give birth to a young baby. So we're talking about giving 20,000 for 40 couples. So it's minimal amount of money. So if not spent for encouraging young couple to give birth to children, would it be better used otherwise? I don't see much difference. In fact, the figure itself is a little bit minimal. Okay, it doesn't serve any other so-called purpose or wastage purpose at all. Number 3, what is the reason why the younger generation doesn't want to have family and doesn't want to have babies? Well, exactly, this is the problem. As far as I can see, there are 2 major reasons. Number 1, being parents is not easy at all. You have to take up the responsibility to raise a child, not just up to 18, even way beyond 18, even up to 30. years old. You still have to look after them. Nowadays, is a phenomenal. It's common feature. And second, why is this so? Well, as I said, it is such a grave responsibility land on the shoulder of the young couple. So therefore, it scared them off. This may be one of the reasons. The second one is that the younger generation would want to enjoy life more than our older generations. Our older generations would like to endure the life, whatever it takes to raise our second generation. Our older generation would love to commit that, would love to make that sort of commitment and to go through that sort of the self-sacrificing, self-sacrifice path. Whether or not the young couple, young generation would like to repeat that path that our older generation had gone through, I know not. It's very much a question that you may answer yourself. But I, myself, being a father of 3, I also had to go through this sort of the responsibility and overcome all the problems along the way. Not just financially, it is a burden. Educationally, teaching, raising them. You have to sacrifice a lot in terms of your private time and also and energy, efforts. Mind you, it's not a 1 + 1 is equal to 2 strict formula to suggest that given your hard work and great great input into it, it means the answer must be positive. No, life is a tempting fate. It's just like as Forrest Gump mother said, a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. So therefore, probably this is the reason also which deter younger generation to raise the family and to bear birth of young child.
好，唔該晒咁多位，呢一節時間完結啦。多謝。